All right, so I'm here with little Johnny, Juanito,
Yeah.
as he's now in Mexico. So I know you've been to Mexico. So
Yeah.
what's your favorite part of Mexico?
I lived in Guadalajara with a family for quite some time. So I stayed with them once on my first trip and again on a second trip and again on the third trip. And on the third trip, I stayed with them for like 3 months. So I really got to know Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Yeah.
It's such a good city. It's like
gorgeous.
it's very cosmopolitan.
Yeah, it is. It's got a lot of culture and a lot of great food and a lot of places to visit.
And contrasting because of the modern and the sort of like the old Mexico, like very pushing out there.
Like Tlaquepaque.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
yeah, and some of the restaurants are like top end.
Oh, that's
top end,
right.
when it comes to
Casa
Mexican food.
Luna is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
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 it's incredible.
It's a great place.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about this place because this place is like a little Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, I think we've drawn a little bit of Mexican inspiration in the aesthetics that we've created here. So, like the courtyards and the cafe, and even just some of the flavors that we use in our food.
Yeah.
Just draw a little bit of inspiration from Mexico. But this all started, Dad bought a huge collection from South Australia. So Ed Cromer had been travelling the world collecting cacti during the 50s and 60s when you could just bring them in easily. No restrictions. And then so when Dad bought that, we started with a 1/4 acre. And as that grew, Dad quickly realised that it was going to be too big for the space. So we split them into areas of origin. So you now can walk through, this is South America where we are now, North America and Mexico in the middle, and Africa on the other side.
And you said you have how many different varieties?
There's like 4,000 species.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy.
Yep.
And which one is your favorite?
Well, the saguaro is a favourite, but it hasn't even grown its first arm yet. It's probably about 5 or 6 meters tall and 30 years growing here.
Yeah.
So very excited to see its first arm. But the Patacana Cheshekii that are behind me, I just love how they grow big arms really young, and the speed at which they grow is incredible.
Did they need a lot of water?
No, they don't.
How do they get so big with just little water?
Yeah, I mean, in the wild, they're used to growing with very little water and very little soil. So they grow in bedrock and they grow in really, really dry, desolate conditions. So here, we might get a metre of growth, where in the wild, they might only grow a few centimetres.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a year. So
Yeah.
incredible growth here, just
Yeah.
because of the soil. The Murray River used to run through here, so really deep sand. So the conditions are just perfect.
Just perfect for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look very healthy.
Yeah.
Tell me about the big ones, the agave plants, because you have some. Is that
yeah.
an agave plant with the
With the big asparagus stalk.
asparagus?
Yeah.
So this is your favorite one?
Yeah, this is the big saguaro. So even though he hasn't grown an arm yet, this will get about 15 meters tall and it'll grow beautiful big arms on it. This is Carnegie gigantea, or the saguaro. It's the one that everybody sees in the movies, and it's the one everybody wants. It's gorgeous.
And this is the only one you have, or you have plenty of them?
Yeah, we've got a few small ones, but this is the biggest one we have.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, congrats. The place is awesome. The place is great.
Thank you so much for visiting.
No, anytime.